The religious really have no clue, such as in this video by Shlemon, where he fails to understand what an argument is. This isn't a quick tip to help young apologists. It's a guide how to fail completely and waste everyone's time. But hey, it's what STR does, right? The fine folks over at Stands Against Reason have started doing some quick tip videos on apologetics, and as I'm sure you expect, these are just as irrational and ridiculous as everything else they produce. This time out, Shlemon wants to tell us that arguments don't have to be argumentative. Well, they kinda do, otherwise they're not arguments. But, language isn't exactly their strong suit. Neither is logic, reason, evidence, pretty much everything except empty claims and irrational beliefs. So, Alan, give us your tip. I'm sure it's going to be ludicrous.
Today's apologetic tip of the day is to remember that arguments don't have to be argumentative.
Actually, they kind of do. Now, I get what he's saying, that your argument doesn't have to be heated or angry, but by the very definition of the term, an argument is a reason or set of reasons given with the aim of persuading others that an action or idea is right or wrong. And being argumentative is given to expressing divergent or opposite views, which are, when you think about it, one and the same thing. Is this a quibble? Yes, but it's an accurate quibble, and I'll come back to it in a minute.
An argument is composed of two things: your point of view and evidence or reason to back it up.
Which is true as far as you go. An argument, as I already said, is a reason or set of reasons given with the aim of persuading others that an action or idea is right or wrong. Those reasons don't have to be facts. They could be nothing but opinions, which, interestingly enough, is exactly how religion operates. They have no facts. They have no evidence. They just have beliefs that demand that the things that the believer holds dear must be true, because feelings. And that makes the arguments that they present ultimately empty, at least to those of us who actually care if these claims are factually correct. So no, Alan, while it ought to be that way in theory, the religious do not work that way in practice.
Now, we make arguments all the time about, what we want to eat or what couch to buy.
Those aren't really arguments, though, are they? Not in the same sense as having a rational discussion with detractors. I don't care what you want to eat. I don't care what couch you want in your house. These are not things that you have to convince me of. These are decisions that you make on your own. And even if you want to convince me that, pineapple on a pizza is good, which, good luck, all you can do is present your opinion. You can't present any demonstrable facts to support your claims. So again...
And usually we're not being argumentative when we make them.
No, because you're not presenting an argument, you are presenting a claim. The two are not the same, and you, for some bizarre reason, think that they are. Just saying, I like X is not an argument. It is a statement. It expresses nothing but your own personal opinion based on nothing but your own personal preferences. Again, an argument is a reason or set of reasons given with the aim of persuading others that an action or idea is right or wrong. That is not an argument. Figure it out.
We're just explaining our view and giving a reason for it.
No, you're explaining your view. You might present your reason for holding that view, but that doesn't mean that your reason is intellectually valid. If you want to convince me, and remember, that's the definition of the word argument, that you have to convince others, that you have to persuade others, then your reasoning can't be because I like it. It has to be more. And unfortunately, the religious, at least when it comes to religion, they've got no more.
Now, arguments about morality and religion should be exactly the same. We can make a case for our moral or religious convictions by stating our view and providing evidence for it.
Except you have none. You have faith, you don't have evidence. You have beliefs, you don't have proof. Now, you're welcome to your own views, but if you want to convince me, and remember, that's what an argument is, then you have to do more than present your claims and pretend that they're facts. That's not how this works, no matter how many times you pretend that it does.
And we don't have to be aggressive, harsh, or mean about it.
No, you don't. But nowhere in the definition of the terms does it say that you do. It just requires that you present something other than mere opinion and faith and belief to support your claims. It's really kind of a shame that you can't do that.
And that way we come across as a winsome and gracious ambassador for Christ. That's your apologetics tip of the day.
And it wasn't impressive. Now, I didn't expect that it would be. This is stands against reason we're talking about here, but it just shows how far out in the weeds these people are, that they don't even comprehend how basic concepts or simple English words operate. It's why they fail so badly in debates, because they really think that their emotional reasons and irrational claims will convince any but the most intellectually vapid. Like so many of these apologetic instruction channels, STR teaches people that they don't have to have anything credible to engage in a discussion, and if their junior apologists lose debates, well, it's not really their fault that they went in empty-handed. Just try the same tactics again somewhere else, and eventually you'll convince a sucker to take you seriously. They can't figure out why they fail. They can't even admit that they fail. They just spend all of their time failing. Come on, guys, it's not that hard to figure out. Well, I guess when you're uneducated and irrational, it might be. And maybe those people shouldn't be engaging in arguments anyway. They're just not good at it. And that's my helpful tip for the day.
Bum